Good morning, everyone. Well, another day. It's your boy Marcus here, and today I am back with another YouTube video here. But hey, before we get down with this YouTube video, well, welcome to Life with Marcus. You know, Life with Marcus, I'm going to give y'all some great advice and tips, and it's going to be amazing too. Well, before I tell you some advice, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and share this video out as well. So let's get this going. Do you ever get into a heat of a moment with your parents, like your family, your brothers and sisters and your cousins, and you say things what you don't really mean? Or do you ever get into some arguments with your best friend and everybody be saying stuff what they don't really mean? But well, sometimes you can't always win the arguments every time. Well, sometimes in life, you can't always be right. But whenever you come down to the heat of a moment to argue, because one time when I was in junior high, I came down with a heat of a moment with my best friend, and yes, I regret everything what I said, until I sincerely apologized, because you know what, I was too hot in my head, literally too hot in my head. Because whenever you go to your arguments and everything, you should choose your words more carefully. Because words can actually hurt a person. Yeah, words can hurt everybody too. Especially when it comes to into a heat of a moment. When you say something like that, you're just gonna have to learn to control your emotions and control your anger too. It's always best to control your anger, especially when it comes down to it's just you can't always win the argument. You can't always be right all the time. But sometimes it's okay to admit that you're wrong. Because when you admit that you're wrong, you actually become a bigger person, and you actually learned what they're saying, and you actually learn from your mistakes too. Cause yeah, like I said, when you admit that you're wrong, I may not know everything, but I know I'm not as smart at or a know-it-all. Sometimes being a know-it-all can be very boring. Some people may see that you're very smart, or some people see that you're a dumb person. But people are gonna say what they want to say. You just can't let that bother you. Yeah, I've been getting picked at a lot because of my autism, but I didn't let it bother me though. Cause you know what? It's kind of hard to realize what another person is going through until they go through it themselves. Oh, and if you feel like you're gonna yell at your parents, don't. All you gotta do is just go to your room, get a timeout for at least 20 minutes to get yourself cooled down, or hang out with your friends to cool yourself down, and so you won't feel all stressed out. And also, if you want to go in and apologize to the people, you gotta go from the heart. You can't just buy stuff to buy their forgiveness. You buy them off, because when you buy them off, that's because I learned that one time. I learned that I was trying to buy it off so we could be cool again, but until I realized that buying off the argument is not really the best way to apologize to your parents. So yeah, you see, buying stuff to buy off the argument and buy off their parents' forgiveness is not the way to go. But you gotta speak it from your heart, because and you also gotta say it like you mean it too, because and also your parents will be able to trust you. Well, yeah, well, yeah, sometimes just saying you're sorry is not gonna be good enough. Cause even though you just apologized, but you just gotta learn that one time when sorry is not good enough, like how did you know that you're really sorry? And how did you know that you won't do it again? Because people say, I heard those words before, but every time you say that, you do it again. Because in order to say that you're sorry, sorry, even if, dang, tongue, it's on the tip of my tongue. Well, if you want to start by saying you're sorry, you gotta mean it. You gotta be true to your words if you really are sorry for all the damage you caused. You gotta be true to your words. It means you gotta mean it. What I mean by mean it, you gotta start by showing it that you're sorry. Because you know why? Because you know what? If you don't show, because some people don't truly show that they're really sorry, and they're just keep on using you. Because when they say they're sorry, look, I'm sorry for what I did to you, bro. I hope you can find your heart to forgive me. By the tone of their voice, they don't really mean that they're sorry. But when they get so emotional, they get like, oh please, look, I'm really sorry. What do you mean? But let me finish. Look, I'm sorry that I got you in trouble, and I'm sorry that I ever did to you, bro. Look, I know you're angry at me right now, but I just wanted to tell you that I'm sorry. I didn't mean for all this to happen. Well, that's how they show you that they really are sorry. Because you know why? Because now they realize that you really mean it. Because if not, things are going to be really difficult for you. So hey, I hope you guys understand it. I hope you guys understand about this video here. And I hope you guys understand what I mean. I mean, hey, it's all part of life, You can't always be right. But sometimes it's okay to admit that you're wrong. It's okay for every grown man around my age, or grown men around your dad's age, to admit that you're wrong. Because you know why? It's always okay to admit that you're wrong. Because you know why? You actually learned something. Because you know why? You shouldn't let your pride get the best of you. Like most people out there, they just let their pride get the better of them. Therefore, they go there for those arrogance, and their personality too. Like self-centered and arrogant people. But remember this, guys. There's some people out there who don't want to admit that they're right. I mean, they don't want to admit that they're wrong. And they would have learned their lessons too. Yes, but they chose not to, and that is entirely up to them. While the majority of people decide to let go of their pride and to see the error of their ways and all. But there are some people out there just don't. They just do what they want to do anyway. I mean, yes, we all have some arguments or two, but you gotta know that. But you just gotta know that no matter what the purpose to be saying, they're gonna say what they want to say. But once they see the error of their ways, they'll realize their mistake. But well, that's it in the video right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you, my peeps, and I'll see you next time on the spot. Peace out.